What's the worst announcement your school ever made? It started like any other Thursday until the intercom crackled. Attention students, stay in your classrooms, and teachers, lock your doors. No reason, no explanation. We all just stared at each other. Mr. Collins stood frozen by the whiteboard, marker still in his hand. Then without a word, he walked over and locked the door, closed the blinds. That's when we realized something was wrong. 5 minutes earlier, I was copying math homework and joking about the burnt garlic bread in the cafeteria. Now the room was silent. No one moved or said anything, like we were waiting for permission to breathe. Shortly after, the sirens started. Police cars and ambulances rushing to the school. We could see the flashing lights bouncing off the trees through the tiny gap in the blinds. I remember someone saying it must be a shooter, but no one had heard any gunshots, just sirens. Then someone knocked on the classroom door. 3 knocks, slow and deliberate. Mr. Collins didn't move. He just stood there listening, then whispered to us, "Don't make a sound." Whoever was knocking didn't knock again. They just left. 15 minutes passed, then 30. One girl started crying, then another. Someone tried texting their parents, but there was no service. It felt like we were trapped in a sealed box. Then finally, the intercom crackled again. "All students in class 3C, please report to the nurse's office immediately. Your teacher will escort you. Bring your belongings." That was our class. No one moved at first. Mr. Collins asked us to line up quietly, unlocked the door, peeked out, then motioned for us to follow. The hallway was completely empty. When we got to the nurse's office, the lights were dim. A woman I'd never seen before asked for me specifically. "Are you Jordan Hale?" I nodded. She said she was from the district and asked me to come with her. She didn't say much, just led me to the front office where 2 police officers were waiting. One of them bent down to my level. "Jordan, we're gonna need you to come with us for a little while. Is that okay?" I asked what was going on, but they didn't answer. We drove about 10 minutes to a community center, where I saw other kids from my school sitting on plastic chairs, holding juice boxes and crying. My parents found me there too, holding me tight like they never wanted to let go. Parents kept arriving one by one. One of the counselors came over. She had that same voice the principal used on the PA. Careful, too calm. She said, "There's been an accident. There was a collapse," the woman said. "Part of the West Gym during the second period PE class." That was my little brother's class. I asked where he was. She hesitated, then crouched down and said, "Your brother didn't make it." I laughed, not because it was funny, but because it was impossible. I had just seen him that morning. He asked if I had a spare pencil. I told the woman she was wrong and said I wanted to see him. She just looked at me, and I swear her eyes started to water. When it finally gave way, it crushed the far end of the gym, right where the freshmen had been running laps. 9 kids got injured. 1 was buried under the debris. That was my brother, Eli. They said it was instant, that he didn't feel anything. That night, the school sent out a robocall calling it a facility malfunction and canceled classes for a week. They held a memorial and put up a bench near the field with his name on it, in loving memory of Eli. The school took action. Contractors and administrators responsible were suspended and faced legal consequences, but it felt too little, too late. What I remember most is that first announcement, the way the principal's calm voice didn't match what was happening, the way no one told us anything until it was already over. I used to think of school as a place for friends and feeling safe. Now, every buzz from the intercom makes my stomach drop. Every time the PA comes on, I stop breathing, just for a second, because I'll always remember the day school stopped being a place for learning and became the place where I lost my little brother forever.